Okay, so this is a Fusion 360 from Autodesk. There's a lot of things that we can learn along the way. But I noticed that a lot of people, they actually didn't really know, the software, and they wanted to have a kickstart point. So I thought maybe I should create a video to show you guys that how it's supposed to look and what is the item inside. So over here is a show data panel where you can have all your design, all your parts, and you should have three categories. You can add new project to create another drive which you can store individually, and over here is what we call the crowd storage. Then it's called any project, so you can create your own folder and design your stuff inside, whichever you want. Okay, and over here is the access where all the library, like all the material they have. And Fusion is very kind of them to create all these simple video which show you how to use. I think it's great. And they have one recent data folder where you double click, you will be able to open the recent file that you've been working on. So it's really help you to simplify it. Of course, there is a search button where you can search for any items, and they will just come out with the same file names. So I wanted to show you only the design workspace, and in this Fusion 360 they have a lot of workspace. So design workspace, generative design, where you calculate the material and see whether the geometries and the performance and etc. So they also have one rendering workspace where you can design and make it look more realistic, and this is free. You can just use it. And there is a animations workspace where you can create your own animation, and simulation workspace where there are a lot of all sorts of different types of simulations. You can do like heat simulations, like strength and etc. And manufacturing where you can use a CNC and also all sorts of different machines that you set in it. And of course Autodesk have a lot of different types of workspace as well, and a lot of settings. They already preset all these machine settings inside, and there are also drawing where you can create the technical drawing. So we only go into a simplified of this design workspace. Over here that is called the browser menu, where you design some things, and once you finalize the design and click OK, they will create another new folder. So I need solid modeling, and they will have inside the solid modeling folder. If I create something new, and they will keep on create add-ons. And over here is where we caught the history bar. So all this design that we already designed it, and if you wanted to amend it along the way, right click, edit features, change the dimensions, and once you click OK, and you'll go to the new dimensions that you preset. As well as we have solid workspace, surface workspace, mesh, sheet metal, plastics, utilities. So there are a lot of workspace where you can go along and explore it. And this is what we call the home button. Just imagine when you turn and you already don't know where the file that you draw is, and you try to find it and you can't find it. And please don't be panic, okay? Go over here to the home icon, left click on it, and you will always go back to the default space. There's a few shortcuts that which I will recommend. pan view, where you can hold left, right, up, down the scenes, and you know, you can play along. Then oblique, where you can 360 degree and turn until your headache. Yep. Okay. So always remember about when you finish any selections or something, always press escape key to exit the functions. You can see if I never press the escape key, even after I finish moving the items, and it will still stay in the place. So best options is that make it to a habit. After you select any functions and you feel that you are no longer needing the functions, always press the escape key. Okay. And also we can come over here. Just imagine if we wanted to delete one of the body, we can right click and delete it. If we have done something wrong, we accidentally delete them, you can always press Ctrl Z or Command Z for MacBook. Okay, and if you wanted to move the functions, the object, right click, move. There's a few different type of move types. I always love to use a free move where I can just turn, you know, and I can just key in and set the items. Okay, and another move types which I recommend is point to point. For example, I want this cylinder to sit on top of this square box. I can select the origin point, where the origin of the point where it starts from, and target to the target point. So I can go here, select the center point, and I go over here. Autodesk will automatically tell me, hey, this is the center point of this square. So I can just left click on it, and it can set it on top of it. Look as simple as it is. Okay, so this is some things that which you can play along with. You can add all the different shapes that you want, and you can even thicken the surface. You want the surface to be thicker and etc. You can play along with it. And your coil, where you can play along the spring and do all the different types of adjustments, whether you want it taller or shorter, and you know, whether you want to have 3 or 5, whichever that you want, or you want a square one. Yeah, you can play along all these necessary things. Okay, of course they also have the create scratch. We'll go into this video, then we'll go to create scratch, and I love to use a lot and others. Okay, so here is a kickstart video for you to slightly know all these simple items. That's all for now.